for my hot spot. Um, yeah, so I'm going to try and see if I can get some like this. We're live. So I have a bunch of new news. The weather is on the art. Yeah, I literally was. But actually, I was fairly warm myself. So it wasn't like I was freezing here on the inside. Okay, I don't know if you've actually gone live or not here. Dashboard. Live. Okay. Actually, I think we're live. I think it's actually showing us. I don't know. I'm so far not able to see. Anyway, I'm just telling you I'm private here. Okay, maybe we're public now. Okay. We're actually live. Now I'm trying to There we go. All right. Okay, so I guess while I'm waiting on people, and I'm bound and determined to fill my London fog, which is literally kind of one of my favorite drinks here in my fancy mug. But I bumped my little table and it's still. So while I'm waiting for people to get on, I'm going to do the dog's bark box. This is their February bark box. Chloe has been desperately waiting with other boxes that come in. So we got looks like a ramen noodle Valentine's Day toy. We'll just switch out some of their older toys with new toys. Yeah, great. She's like, just get me the snacks, lady. And then this one is little arrows. Oh my gosh. That's a tug toy. I might not use this. They don't need to be tugging inside the RV. Main Sweet Cheese. So this is, they are not sponsored. I buy these. I've been buying these for years. I freaking love the bark box. These toys, are very high quality. They've lasted, of course, they go through their phases where they want to spread out and whatever, but they're pretty good about not destroying their place. But I've been in the dog business for a very, very long time. I used to train dogs professionally, and these are very good quality toys. I would say normally if you got this just in the store, it would be $10 toys. I get 2 in her box. I say her because I actually started getting this box the month before I picked her up from the breeder, and so she's now 4. So we've been getting them for a while, and now she's the chicken recipe sticks. And it's 4 little sticks. I better open these. Don't let them use the teeth. So they usually get 1. Yes, he gets 1 too. Usually get 1 something like this, 1 of those, and then 2 bags of treats. And I get these once a month. These are the Baba jerky cards, lamb recipe, and wacky pop cake, bacon and oatmeal recipe. So they get 2 snacks, 2 toys, and then the chewy thing. And usually a funny little thing in there. But they are, I think if you buy them individually, monthly, you do the monthly payment, it's like $20 a box. I paid for the whole year, so it's like $18 for the box, and it's definitely been worth it. I have lots of toys. And then they get their snacks, which they love, and they're great training treats. They're usually pretty small, so you can use them for training. They also sometimes will get big squares that are soft, so you can cut them up and use them for training. So, hi, Eagle. How are you tonight? I have some huge land news. News about the property. But so I'm just kind of showing off my. So see if this is any better than where it is at my son. Screen or lag a lot, I guess. But everybody at my son's house is sick. So I decided not to leave. That and I have a diesel and it won't start when it's 11 degrees outside. So I'm kind of trapped up here. But he's coming back up tomorrow with his new employee, and they are doing some clearing for me. Look like 2 really good build spots. This is a mountain. There's a lot of shale, a lot of places that do have trees, so that you could actually dig in and get some, be able to put a septic in after the first test. But there were 2 main spots. One being the spot that I have started my build at, and the other one is probably 100 feet past that towards the north. And my son has been kind of wandering around. He will also be building a house up here in like 5 years. So he's kind of wandering around looking for another build site. We did not really want to be right up on top of each other, but if that's how it happens, then that's how it happens. If there wasn't another decent build site that he could get to. So he's been wandering around, and he'll find a spot, and then his wife will come out, and they will hike to it. And then they talk about it and they decide, well, and Caitlin came out and they hiked around and she went and saw it, and they decided that that's going to be their build site, not the one that's just a little bit north of where I started to build. Where I started to build is actually, I guess it's 200 feet from the property line, but it's very open, so there's very little privacy right there. And this has bothered me. I like my privacy. I want to treat you. You feel like you get 73 acres, you should at least be able to not see your neighbor. And I'm so glad that you're here, walking out in the kitchen. I'm glad you made it, though. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. So, with a new employee that he has, and I guess that we do initiation out here. So, just so I hear what I'm saying. And they started doing some clearing in the other build, what I was considering the second build spot. And I kind of walked over there and doing some video, and it's actually really fun when my son is here working on the tractor, because then I get to video, and so I get some really good, better footage than if I just have the GoPro sitting on top where I'm doing work. I get to kind of follow him around and do a little bit more artistic stuff. And I'm kind of looking, and I'm like, I really wanted to build my house right here. The view's better. There's trees that kind of surround it. And I was like, well, I guess the barn will go over here, and my greenhouse can go in front of it. So I started telling my son this, and he's like, well, just build your house over here then and make that the barn. The outer frame and framework or whatever. Already started is going to end up being my barn, my shop garage. Build the barn, the shop garage, whatever you want to call it. It's probably an animal den, but it's the barn. And then I have a shipping container, and I think the shipping container is going to be turned into a tiny house, guest house that I will move into and then start doing build of my actual house. So part of me has been emotionally struggling with this, because it's like, oh, I really wanted to be building the house and be on the house, but I know that if I don't do this, I will always regret it. So I think the building of the house is going to be put off at least this next year, and it's going to be built so yeah, so I do get to do the tiny house build, which is really what I wanted to do to begin with, was do a little tiny house build, other than that, build a big house, but then I kind of got talked out of that, because it was like, oh, you should just put all your money into building your house, and your house actually gets built, and then my brain wrapped around that, and so I've kind of been in this numb state all day today with wrapping my brain around change. I don't know about you guys, but I don't do change well. I struggle with changing plans. So that's it. I'm going to get that $1 million view. I could actually add a basement to the build of the house, where here where I started is on shale, so there was no way to be able to actually do a basement. So that's something to think about. Do I want to add a basement? Do I want to not put a basement? I mean, really. So yeah, so if you have a basement, or you built and you did a basement, or you didn't do a basement, comment in below and tell me why, because Part of me wants a basement, part of me doesn't want more stairs. Part of me doesn't care. I do like the thought process of having food storage down in the basement. I know that my friend, I have a friend in Omak, Washington, and she has a very cute little basement. I think it's like a half basement, really. And in the summertime, it's amazing. You go down there. So I do like that thought process on it. My grandpa built houses, and every one of the houses that he built in Illinois, they all have basements. So that's kind of I kind of grew up around. I kind of grew up around houses having basements. I know my grandmother's laundry is down in the basement. There, but I was definitely, and I've been really looking into passive heating and cooling, and that is another way to kind of cool your house instead of having air conditioning. You can cycle the air through the basement, put your vents in and stuff. So I know that that's a thing. So a complete rethinking of the house bills and the big house bills. But I am excited about the shipping container tiny house. I really like one that I've been eyeballing for a while, and I kind of planned on doing this anyway as a guest house for out of town friends and family. Like they would come up and visit, and I would be able to have a separate space. So it's just kind of doing that first instead of second. So I think next year is definitely going to be barn built, which means I get animal cleaner, which I love to take care of. So I can garden. I can start doing maybe a little bit more gardening. I can, like I said, I'm planning on getting bees. I'm planning on getting chickens. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everybody, Scarlett is on her way to be bred again. She aborted the first breeding, so she went back to the breeder's house today, and she will be there for probably a week, and hopefully that will give us some babies. The barn being done, or doing the barn first, we get a bigger barn for that area. So, yeah. Keep staying around. I'm going to be very, very happy that I made this decision in the long run, because that puts me about 400 feet, I would say, from the property line. So, with that developer having purchased that property and developing that, that really did put someone really close to me, and I just didn't want that. And so this gives us a lot of trees. I took some video today of it. I'll be probably slapping together something really quick in editing and trying to put that out maybe for Monday. I've kind of gone, I was doing Monday and Friday videos. I'm kind of doing just Friday videos while I'm doing my RV renovation. I don't know if this is a renovation. I'm just painting. There is some stuff that I have pulled out and then I'm going to pull out and paint. But right now I feel like it's just painting, which has been amazing. Oh my goodness, away from that brown into bright and airy and clean, and it's really nice. I'm loving it. Of course, I have this tiny pathway through my to get in here, because I tried to pull everything basically out so that I could actually paint and not have to shift my stuff from one side to the other. So yeah, that's like you walk through there. I'm down the doors basically at this point, so I'm gonna have to do a couple doors at a time to paint them and put them up because I'm not painting outside of the inside. All things, blah blah blah. You guys know that. Um, but yeah, so that's the new news about the change of the bill. So yeah, comment about if you have what here. One side was 12 inches above the ground, and then the other end was literally 4 feet above the ground. But that's how big of a slope is right there. So that would have been kind of cool to be able to do with that. Less back and use that to fill in. So I definitely think I would do maybe a half basement because I do plan on doing food storage and um, you can very easily have a full room down there for food storage. That would be good. And since I am off grid, anything that I can do to keep food cooler without costing electricity, that's good. So yeah. I have to admit that I've kind of walked around in a little bit of like almost a zombie state, and I painted the ceiling the other day, and it kind of jacked up my shoulder a bit. So I have not painted in 2 days. I need to finish the ceiling above this couch area, um, which that shouldn't take too much. Finish that, and then I get to move on to my third of it. Um, so far, I absolutely love. The video comes out tomorrow that lets you know what the second color is, and I love it. I really, really, really love it. So that comes out tomorrow morning at 7. So I hope that you watch that and let me know what you think. So I have my friend Kim that is going to my army buddy that is going to come here this summer and help me. Sorry, moving the camera all around because I she's like, "Can we get an emu?" So you guys, we may be getting an emu or two. My son, when he was in kindergarten in private school in Texas, his kindergarten first grade teacher, she had an emu farm, and I think you guys remember her possibly having an ostrich or two, but she had emus, and she had a couple of class parties like, for kids and family in her class. And so we got to be up close and personal with emus and see the eggs. And I guess one emu egg equals 12 chicken eggs as far as if you were to make an omelet. And so that's definitely what I would do. But I think we're going to be getting emus. I know that I'm also going to get a llama. So if you know any llama breeders, send me their meat so that I can print them out. And honestly, I would drive for an animal. So I've had llamas in Washington, and they really did a wonderful job, job as a guardian center. So that and it's also. But I guess I need to talk with my neighbors and see what they think about peacocks because they like to visit. The males definitely like to visit the whole neighborhood. I don't think anybody would mind that, good neighborly behavior is the whole fact. Otherwise, I think I would just have to build an So I know we're changing the build spot. That's the new stuff. Whether or not I should add a basement in the house and the critters. I have not been able to get down to the cooler shed to get all the keys out. I definitely want to do a video on that. I am planning. I've been researching different greenhouses. We get high winds here. Options there for greenhouses. I'm chomping at the bit to be something outside, but I'm such a weird house is cool. And it is supposed to be 0 tonight up here. And when I woke up this morning, it was 11. My phone said it was 11. So that's pretty cold, pretty chilly. I've been running my generator all day today, just to keep me going and whatever, to be a big baby. And I did run my propane heat last night, which I don't normally do. I normally turn it off. But these last couple of days with it being as cold as it's getting. And you hear the generator. You hear noise in the background. That's what it is. It's the generator. Yeah. All right, you guys. I got a couple of people watching. Anybody got any questions for me? Oh, I'm actually pretty excited. I'm at like 244 subscribers, I think. And I checked the hours, so that's great. I'm definitely trying to set a goal, or I am setting a goal to reach that 1,000 subscribers and my viewing hours this year. So that's something. I do think that once I'm doing a little bit more building, I feel like I'm just not going to be out in the snow and 20-degree weather building something. I'm not. I would go out and help somebody. I mean, I definitely was over there helping my son a little bit with the clear out. But definite kudos to these people who go outside and in the cold weather. Love the acres. They're out there in the snow building and doing that, and I'm just like, oh my, that's a lot. I give you guys lots of points there. I'm not going to do that. So, the RV fifth wheel. I was told stop calling it an RV, not RV, it's fifth wheel. The fifth wheel renovation is going really well. I definitely want to rip off the countertops, but I've been looking into painting them and how that works. So I'm checking into some things that I can do that's inexpensive, and maybe we'll do, like I said, we'll do their painting. I've joked quite a bit about my redneck cabin around my RV that I threw up in October, but I am so glad, as redneck as it looks, so glad that I did it, because the wind and the cold, I have been really very comfortable in here. It's not manageable. And I don't even have to really put on all the clothes. Like I don't have to wear every piece of clothing that I have to run this day one. I've been pretty comfortable. So that's good. I definitely recommend, if you're going to live in an RV in colder climates, we have the RV parks that are near here, and people are living in those RV parks, and they don't have anything over their RV. And I mean, I guess you can close the bottom, and maybe they don't get the wind as bad. We really get the wind pretty bad. So at least I don't. That makes a huge difference because I do feel this building kind of shake with the wind, but it doesn't get inside the RV. It's not like it's hitting the windows. So that's good. And I mean, it would be even better if it was a greenhouse because definitely the side that I did the clear plastic on warms up pretty fast. I mean, it's the south side. The sun's on it, but the light coming in and all of that kind of stuff. Excited that it appears as if this is not lagging a whole lot. At least on my end, I don't know what you guys lagging so bad. It is the spectrum. I am looking into getting so I didn't get to talk about my needs and I had it on the engine block plugged in, and that was on the generator, and I ran it for a few hours the other day, and then I got to Walmart and left the lights on again. Because apparently I have free. I did the same thing the other day, but I'm going to get a new battery. So a new battery will be brought up tomorrow. We'll be able to put that in. And hopefully that will make a difference on getting started up. Yesterday I was able to get in and get more gas for the diesel and propane. All my propane being filled. So I'm good to go for 4 5 days. Angel, it was 11 degrees today up here, and tonight it's actually supposed to be 0. Yeah, so it's cold. It's cold. And I got a little bit of a breeze. I walked over to the new build site and took a little bit more video because they had done some more clearing out from underneath. After I had kind of left, I did not stay outside very long. I came out right back inside. No, I think it is lagging a little bit. I'm on my Verizon hotspot, so it's definitely. Today the wind picked up quite a bit. It was really pretty yesterday. And I spent quite a bit of time outside. I feel like I got sunburn on my face from the wind. There wasn't too much wind though, but just from being out in it. The dogs had a blast. Corgis love the snow. And they would be out in it all day long if I let them. But we hiked around and kind of looked. So I'm far away from the pipeline. Are you allowed to build? And what's the distance? It appears like it's a 50 feet here in the state of Idaho. I know some other states it's 100 feet. We need to go over the new. I know that it's closer over there than it is from this area that I started building. So I am too. I'm over the pole. I'm ready for some spring and planting and baby animals and all sorts of stuff. And all that kind of stuff. I think I'm going to do some experimenting with the different setups for stuff. Colony raising rabbits versus cage raising rabbits, and tractor raising rabbits, and same with the chickens. Well, chickens obviously are always in a colony, but I'm hoping next month as it warms up a little bit that I can start building my chicken coop on top of my trailer, and so I'll have that section, and then I might just do a chicken coop in place, and kind of do the compare the different ways of using them. Doing the different methods on the big property. So I have colony raised rabbits before. I have not done a lot of cage raising of rabbits, meat rabbits. And I've had free range chickens, which I absolutely hated because they would come up on my back porch and poop all over my back porch. So I'm not going to do free range animals. Everybody's going to be in a pen. And I know that the animals can be on the pipeline, like I can graze that area. You can't build any kind of fences, but I think the movable electric fences, the netting, you can use that with no problem because you're not digging any holes and stabbing them into that. So that won't be but I'm definitely getting money and getting the chickens really want to get. I'd like to try to next year. And so now that I've changed the plan on the house build, the garage will be a lot easier. The garage shop, my sawmill will be able to be inside, so I'll be able to do some more milling even through the winter time. Probably get trees delivered, and then be able to mill stuff for the house. Not so much as that free mill, so when the house will start. I'm also trying to decide because it's me up here, and I don't have a build crew, and I honestly. And I'm kind of trying to decide. I really love the post and beam look. I love the look of that. I love the exposed beams. I love the timber frame stuff. But I might end up doing a pole barn and finishing it out and using the big chunky posts inside, but it won't be like the frame build. So that's something that I'm kind of tossing back and forth. I need with it's quite a bit more heavy equipment and that kind of stuff, so it would add to the cost. But keeping the same exact and could add that look on the kind of a foundation. I am trying to, because I'm doing this rotation kind of stuff. So I feel like I'm not going to go for what I want. You know, but I'm not. There's just some things that I'm not going to be able to do, even though I'm pretty strong. But with this shoulder injury, my doctor's telling me to not do this at all, but I am going to. So this was a partial rebuild or whatever. The build that he's doing is really nice. And it just based on, what am I supposed to be doing? What is my higher power's plan here? So I am actually excited about having the barn put up first because I like critters, and if I had farm animals, I would go out of the house in the wintertime to take care of those farm animals, where I have a tendency to hibernate now, and because I don't have to. I mean, I have a yard that I can let the dogs out in, and I don't have to go out and do anything. So I do like that process as far as having the critters and raising my own meat and as much of my own food as I possibly can. So, that is the end game of all of this, is being self-sufficient as much as possible. And so having the barn first will work. And honestly, I'm comfortable in the RV. I do wish I had a bigger kitchen because really I'm a cook. I definitely like to cook. And there's not enough space. Not any counter, no counter space. So that makes that really hard. In the shipping container, and adding a bigger kitchen. As money comes in, to do exactly how I want to do it, even though if I change the plan from doing a post and feed build to a full barn build, that's not exactly how I want to do it, but I think I can still make it look really pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's 5:47 already. I'm a talker. I do appreciate the few people that are watching that you stuck with me this whole time. I really, really do appreciate that. So yeah, I'm putting it out there that I have the goal to reach 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 viewing minutes to be monetized. Anybody that would be interested in following this journey that I'm doing, send it my way. I do have a giveaway that I'm thinking about doing once I hit that particular mark. I talked about it in a video during the summer. So yeah, so let's get these numbers up. But slowly but surely, too. There's that too. Then let me know if you have a question. There's a little bit of a lag. Starting to get a little bit more spinning, I think, than I have had. But I feel like it's kind of been a little bit smoother than the last couple of times. I am drinking lemon sauce. One of my favorite teas. And it's like my third one for today. I try not to do that because I use the living drink, but it's just a warm drink. For the winter time, but I drink it year round. I like it even cold. One of my favorites. I am definitely a tea drinker. I actually did not have, this may upset some people and I may lose friends, but I did not have my first cup of coffee until I was 38 years old. It was in Washington State, and it was basically forced on me. And my friend, she was like, here they have these super sweet ones that were like, no, my drink the other day was keto mocha coffee. So I have it's a keto mix that has all the stuff for keto coffee, and then I add the sugar-free chocolate to it to make it a mocha. And then my friend was like, it's not, wasn't keto because you use real sugar. I was like, no, my Splenda's and my sugar sweetener. So my sweetener was Splenda, and I do get that sugar-free hot chocolate at Walmart, and man, it's so good. Yes. So the keto is all pre-mixed. It's an instant coffee. You just add hot water and you can drink it. It has everything in it. It has the I guess it's powdered butter and your MCT oils and everything that you're supposed to put in your keto coffee when you make actual keto coffee. And I add all the stuff to it to make it really yummy. It's not that good. But I'm not a coffee drinker, so other people may really like it, but I'm just really not a coffee drinker. So that's my one for today, and then I pretty much do tea the rest of the day. It's, I have about 3 more weeks of the keto coffee packages before I'm completely out. It's actually really expensive. So, I mean, I have this is really funny. So for someone who doesn't drink coffee, I have an espresso machine. It's inexpensive. Espresso machine. I have the French press, and I have the drip glass where you pour it in the glass. I'll have to put it in one of the videos. But it's like 3 different ways to make coffee. It's not even a coffee person. Yes, I'm a big fan of lattes. You know what? Maybe I'll bring you a couple of these packets this weekend. Saturday. Are you going to be at the meeting Saturday? And I can bring a couple of those packages there. She's not selling them anymore, but it would be really nice when I travel. It would be great. Little packets, and you just add hot water, and you don't have to add your butter and all that kind of stuff. Because it's all in it. Keep taking the light stand. I don't know if I can be trained. So I saw it with my hands too. Oh, I know. I'm so looking forward to it. It's like my one super. Not have an Amazon affiliate link. I will have to see if they sell it on it. I don't think they're going to have it. Says it sells. I guess I need you to not selling. You'll order it through the company. It was actually fairly expensive, and I don't mind making too many keto coffee. Start adding all the stuff. When I travel, I actually really don't drink coffee whenever I travel. So, plus I'm not really traveling for the next few years. Really, I'm building a homestead. But I'll throw a couple of those in. Oh man, they give us so much good information. It's been really good. I've been working on updating my logo. So if anybody has suggestions on different platforms or whatever that I can make a logo from, I have something in my head. I just need to get it onto the computer. I was trying one on my phone and I just didn't really like how it turned out. But I do want to get a logo, and I need to get my Amazon affiliate, my link really clean. So yeah, that's my goal. But I think I'm probably going to end this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. While I just babble along about what's happening. I am really surprised at how many people watch the lives after, not actually live, but after the fact. There's quite a few of those. Thanks for training again. This is pretty good, I think, train. But, you have coffee in your veins. I know. See, I went in the Army, and my stepdad was like, you're just going to be a big coffee drinker, and you're going to salt and pepper everything. Well, I do salt and pepper everything, but I just never was a coffee drinker. Oh, not slowly taking. So, okay, I am going to sign out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and don't forget, tomorrow there's a video going up about the second color that I have put into that I've painted the lower cabinets with. And I do have the third color that I'm going to be adding. So you'll probably see that not this coming Friday, not tomorrow, but this Friday after that. And yeah, I think we're done. I think that's done with the live.